Hello, and welcome back to the next installment in the most must-see Pokemon series on all of YouTube. Lols, probably not. But anyway, guys, I am back to cause trouble. So first off, I want to start off by saying I have a new microphone. Well, I guess it's kind of old. I've had it for a long time. It's actually an Huwu professional large diaphragm studio recording microphone. So it's actually a legitimate studio microphone. I have a pop guard on here, so hopefully it sounds a little bit better. I don't know if I'm gonna have to talk up a bit so that this starts working, because of the pop the pop thing covers the actual microphone. So I don't know if it's going to pick it up if I just talk how I normally do. So I'm speaking up a little bit. But anyway, guys, I am so glad to be back recording videos. I'm probably only going to do like one every other day because my schedule is getting more hectic now that I have officially finished school for the semester. The summer semester is now over. Today is actually the last day, and I finished all my work yesterday. So I finished a day early. Super excited to be back. You know, the reason why I switched microphones and that I was reminded that I had this one is because I met someone IRL who knew my channel and who said that my microphone quality was a little eh. So hopefully this new one is a little bit better. If it's not, then I'll probably just switch back to my old one. But yeah, so now we are actually at our gym battle. And now we're going to have Wingman attack Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. Lols, JK. Yeah, if only you can have actual heroes in this game. But anyway, I wanted to give my other monsters a try in this one, so I kind of saved Quilava for a little later. While like now, okay, now like they're getting too low on health and good like steel type against flying type. That's not a good matchup. So we just, I think that was a 2-shot. I wasn't really paying attention right there. But we defeated Gym Leader Saul, who's apparently a biker or something. And we got Wingman to evolve, which obviously you guys know I'm a huge fan of its evolution, which is why I always, almost always catch one and evolve it into its evolved form of, you guessed it, Swellow. Tailo into Swellow, or Wingman into Swellow. Wingman Tailo into Swellow Wingman. Alright, I got False Swipe from him, put in the TM's pocket. So I'm enjoying this series. We're 9 episodes in now. We got we're about a third of the way through, give or take, from the series. I think I have told you guys how many. There's 26 episodes in the series. Very good quality series we got for you. I'm looking super forward to what's coming. Actually, it's funny because I just tried, the reason why I'm recording this now is because I tried recording another episode for the SGS series, an actual, like, a new game, longer Let's Play series, and with some mods and stuff. It worked, but it didn't really work, so yeah, like about 10 or 15 minutes into the recording, my recording software crashed. It seemed to be going fine, like after that, like it was just like frozen and then it started again. But no, like I realized like afterwards when I stopped the recording to check to make sure, it just didn't even save. But yeah, our higher ups managed to get a rare DNA. I believe it has incredible powers. Lab working to recreate this Pokemon. If you're willing to help, I need you, Holly Forrest. He's been cornered by Trainer Coalition. That's right, I forgot about the Trainer Coalition. You can get out of there safely. You continue over here. What do you think? Yeah, why not? So I actually, this crashes in about a minute maybe, and So what I did was I went back and I played to see if I could um, say no and see what he would say. But it's like one thing where you have to say yes. Like you could say no, but then he says a dialogue where you go back to that same menu and you just have to hit yes. There's like no other way around it. So where was I? I was talking about. The series. Yes, so I was recording that series and I'm like, bollocks, it's broken. There was a lot of, so it just crashed on me right there. Okay, so we're back to Cars Trouble. I don't really remember where I am right now. I think I did a little jump thing to somewhere or something. Okay. Oh yes, that's right. I got the whale repair, which means that I believe I do it now or I do it next. Means that I can go take care of this. One of Brock's signature Pokemon. Water it. Water the strange tree. Angry tree attacks. And obviously it's a Sudowoodo! Level 20 against an Elekid. That's a bad matchup. Normal's not going to do that much. Electric types aren't going to affect them. Fighting types I don't think are going to do anything. So yeah, we're just going to swap out here because that's a bad matchup. We're going to send in Porygon because, yeah, lols. Shiny Porygon right almost at the beginning of the game. I believe you guys saw how I got that with the Hokey Catch thing with the with the NES. But anyway, so I went to record the series. Stuff broke. I'm gonna go back to it eventually. I got everything more or less set up with the game. It's not the game that I originally wanted to do, but I need to get the time to be able to sit down and play through the game that I want to, and just record like 10 episodes at once, because that's going to be a long playthrough. I think that took me about, on my own, like when the game first was released, I think it took me about 3 or 4 months to beat. But that was because I was trying to get like all the collectibles and everything, and maybe like when I beat the game I'll go back and get what I missed and whatnot, but I don't know. And I'm so super sorry about not uploading that one awesome new video that I promised you guys last Saturday. Hopefully I'll get it done sometime today, hopefully. I need my computer to do that. I got that all queued up, like my bookmarks and everything. I have everything bookmarked that I need. I'm gonna need to do because I gotta try to figure out how to do it. I gotta go watch videos on it and stuff, because I've never done one and I've never seen one done myself. So that's gonna be fun. So I gotta do a lot of research for that video. There was absolutely no video. There's no vlog, no awesome new video, no SGS. There's nothing on Saturday, and yeah, I explained that in I think Monday's video, I believe. So yeah, actually I don't it's going on midnight right now on Friday, so this is a few hours before you're gonna see this video. I'm actually going to work today at 11:30 a.m. Wednesday I went paintballing. I hurt myself really badly. Every bone in my body, every ligament, it feels like I have pinched nerves. Everything is on fire. It is it just hurts so bad. I don't want to. I didn't want to. I had to go to my other job today. I'm sure that my boss there would have understood if I'd called out, but I didn't want to do that one day. Give her 1 day notice. But yeah, I may have tomorrow's a long 7-hour shift, so I may have to call out. I don't know. Depending how I feel when I wake up and whatnot, I just may have to call and I'm like, hey, I feel like crap. Everything hurts. Normally I would suck it up, but sorry, but And like I've only called out once in the 2 years that I've worked there, so it's a good bet that I would be able to get off. Like they're very accommodating if you're super sick. Like even like when I'm a little bit under the weather, I'll still try to go in, but something like this where like I'm literally on, it feels like I'm on fire. It feels like I'm burning from the inside out. From the inside out. Sorry, I had a song stuck in my head. I was listening to it at work today. But yeah, but paintballing was fun. Like, I bought my own paintball gun. Actually, about a year ago now. And I never fired it, never loaded it, never cleaned it. I bought it used, and I cleaned it the night before we went, Tuesday. I found like 5 paintballs that weren't emptied. And I'm like, what the heck? So like, if I'd, tried to fire it, it could have been bad. I went, we got to the paintball place. I know nothing about paintball guns. I just know, like, okay, it's supposed to shoot. That's more or less all I know. My friend, who's apparently an expert at it, he took it. I'm like, hey, can you show me how to do this? So he's like, okay, give it to me, I'll do it. So I'm like, awesome, thanks. So he proceeds to put the CO2 canister on, screw it in, and apparently I have a leaky O-ring or a broken O-ring inside the gun or something, which sucks because I have a JT Outcast, if any of you are like super interested in that. And apparently they're older, like kind of like a knockoff of Titman. Kind of use the same parts and stuff, but like it's older, and like, so the shop couldn't help me, and now I have to go try to search for this elusive piece. So yeah, fun times. As for the gun, the mask, the CO2 canister, the barrel cover, crap, which I forgot to get back from my friend. I gotta shoot him a text at some point today. What else did I get? I think that was it. Every like base thing. Like the only thing I didn't really get that I needed is paintballs, which I know at the place we went to, you couldn't use your own paintballs. I got everything for about about $90, give or take. So that's pretty good, I'd say. I gotta replace the O-ring, so that might be a little bit, but my friend said they run about $3 or $4, so I'm not. Since it's older, it might run more. I don't know, but I'm gonna take it into my local shop and have them see if they can look at it. I don't know if they'll want to do it because they don't want to be responsible for breaking something or anything. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I'm just trying to kill time right now. Just kind of, people have asked me, why don't you like talk about the game and stuff? Because I don't feel qualified to talk about the game. And some people, that's really weird because of the games that I play. Like, I've said it in videos, I've been playing Pokemon for almost 2 decades. I've been playing since I was 11 years, so over a decade I've been playing Pokemon. So yeah, like, why wouldn't I feel qualified? Well, because like I don't want to say something about the games, like contents, like, oh, this and this are broken, this is horrible. Like this game, if you do something out of order, the game will crash on you. It'll give you an error sign and it'll crash, which is what we saw earlier, which is why it black screened. While yes, that is super annoying and super irritating, and you may have not saved it for 2 hours and you got to do all that work again. And well, for a player, that is very annoying. I've started developing a game of my own, but I'm not accustomed to it yet that I can criticize this. I don't know how hard it is to program it so that it doesn't do that. So I don't want to, I don't want to criticize him I don't want to criticize the game developer when I don't know enough about developing the game. Granted, I could, do it on the content. Like, this is a very medium style Pokemon game where, like, the actual Pokemon games are built for newer players, where the leveling system is easier. You get more XP from fights, more money from fights. This one, you get very little money from fights, actually. And that's really hard. It makes it, you gotta, like, you'll see later on in the series, it hurts. Like, or was it this series or Exodus that I was so strapped for cash I couldn't even afford a Repel, and I faced all the trainers, and yeah, I didn't have enough money. It was either this one or Exodus, which actually is coming back. The dev still hasn't released an update, so I can't continue it. So I only have about the 2 or 3 other parts that I recorded. So yeah, that will be coming back soon. Don't worry your pretty little heads. That will be coming back. But yeah, so like this, like the XP is, you don't get as much XP as you do in the games, or at least I think that's the case. And you don't get as much money as you do in the games, in the original games, which is, I think that's correct. Don't quote me on that stuff. Which it makes this a little bit harder, and it's more skilled players. Whereas like Pokemon Rejuvenation, I believe it is, and Pokemon Reborn are like insanely hard, where you get very little XP. It takes so much grinding to level up, and you barely get any money. I haven't played either of them. I think I have both of them on my computer though. But I know I heard other Pokemon players talk about it and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to playing those games and seeing how my skill set holds up, because Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, or Alpha Ruby and Omega, no, Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby. I sped through that in like a week. I took a lot more time than most Pokemon games actually, because it was nostalgic for me. That was Pokemon Ruby was actually one of the very first Pokemon games I played, and then like I went back and played the old ones as well. But Pokemon Ruby was one of the first the first 5 Pokemon games I played, and the other ones were like Pokemon Channel, Pokemon XD, Gales of Darkness, and Pokemon Coliseum, which are Pokemon XD, Gales of Darkness, and Coliseum are probably my favorite Pokemon games ever. Like, I wish I could afford them now, and I wish I didn't sell them before, because now they're like running for $100-$150. One, I can't get it because it's way too expensive, and 2, like if I wanted to sell it, I could make some good money on it. So that kind of sucks. But those guys are outside of the regular Pokemon games. So like Pokemon Ruby was actually like the first Pokemon game that I actually like took the time to play, or that I ever had the chance of playing, I should say. Yeah, so with that being said, wow, I didn't actually realize how long I was ranting on that. I was going on like the leveling system and all that, and like what makes a Pokemon game. I never actually noticed that though, like until like I watched like a top 10 Pokemon fan game video, where some people named off their top 10 Pokemon games or fan games or whatnot. Oh yes, speaking of Pokemon fan games, congratulations, I may have said this before, but congratulations to the Uranium Dev team for finally releasing it after almost 10 years, over 9 years, close to 10 years, I believe. So happy for you guys. I downloaded it within the first 2 days of seeing it be released, which is a really good thing, because I don't know if I reported on this, but the dev has since taken down the original link, and now the only way you can get it is like by bootlegging it, or like finding someone who has it and having them copy and transfer the files for you. The dev is still updating the game via the patch file in the file, which I think you can only get if someone gives it to you. You can't like download a torrent or something. I never actually get the idea of torrents. Like every time I try to download one, it just comes up as a virus, which sucks. But yeah, like because she wanted to She knew that a lawsuit or something, or search and seizure warning or something, was coming from Nintendo, so she wanted to beat it to the punch and just remove it. Because within the first week of it being up, it got over, I think, 1 million downloads. It may have been over that. I don't even know. It may have been over 2 million, I think, which is insane. Even the Pokemon games, like, they've done maybe like 36 million. The newest ones, the remakes of Ruby and Sapphire. I think in North America it's been like over 36 million or something. Which is crazy amount. But this just takes the cake, 1 million in a week. That's crazy. So yeah, and this was like, this was a girl who started this project when she was 13 years old. 9 years later, 22, she released her game. That's commitment, dedication, and she wasn't profiting off it at all. It was simply because she loved the game and she wanted to pay homage to it. Which I can understand. Like, I've been thinking about making my own Pokemon fan game, but I don't want to make anything based off of a thing, because I don't want to be hit with that search and seizure warning. Or at least I think that's what it's called. Which actually brings me to my music. I do Nightcore, meaning I remix songs and give them like a more techno beat. I think I've done maybe 25 to 30 of them. I think like about 20-ish not 20-ish, maybe about 15 have been hit with copyright. Meaning I haven't been striked, but I have been, probably a music, the music production company saw that, like, oh, this has, my artist's name in it, and it has the name of their song in it. We're copywriting that. So, like, now I can't make money on them. Which is kind of okay, but at the same time, it's kind of a scumbag thing to do. Because, it's like, I dispute almost all the claims. Only a couple don't I do. And under the preference that one, like, it's fair use. Like, it's my own cover of the thing. I took the time to get the song, buy the song, and now, like, I own it, and I'm doing with it as I please. And it's YouTube, like, so as far as I know, you can't download stuff, like, off of YouTube or something. Like, I know there's, like, those illegal sites and stuff, but, like, legally you can't do that. So, yeah, so, like, I'm not breaking laws or anything. So I dispute most of them. Some of them are refused, but some of them, I have to wait a month for the copyright to run out after I dispute it. And if they don't respond, then the suit is dropped. Which happened to a few of mine. And then some of them, they actually just took the copyright off. Or, like, they gave me partial copyright, meaning I can still monetize it, but they get, like, over half of the profits that I would receive on it. And then some of them they flat out do it. I get half, or it runs out, or they just refuse to take the copyright off, and then I'm screwed. If I try to do it again and I fail, I'll get a copyright strike. Right now I haven't been striked, but I don't know. It may be coming with all these new rules and changes. But anyway, guys, that's kind of like the state of my music. That's why I stopped doing it for a while, but now I kind of was inspired to do it again by these awesome Nightcore guys. An amazing community on YouTube with them. I really do look up to them. They're amazing the way they do stuff. If only I could afford, like, Adobe After Effects, that would be awesome. Anyway, guys, I'm going to actually wrap this up here because I'm actually all out of time. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, smash that like button. It really helps us YouTubers out. Don't forget to comment and share, because I always love seeing how you guys get involved in our community, and how you guys, tell me, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What could I be doing better? You know, just remember, no cursing, no name calling, no bad tudes. Want to keep this place as clean as we can, as long as we can. I know it's not going to last forever, but we can do what we can while we can. And don't forget to share, because sharing really is caring. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for sticking by me all this time. You guys are amazing. We're almost at 300 subscribers. It's going to be awesome. I don't know if I'm going to do anything for a 300 subscriber milestone, if I'm just going to wait out until 500. But until next time, see you guys.